What's up, pack members? It's Rare Spirit Alpha here, and before I start, this video is really just meant for one person. This video is going out to my good friend Carlos Ponce, and because like a while back I was talking about Magiquest and he didn't understand it, so I promised him a video of me explaining Magiquest to him. And just so you know I've done this same thing before back in the first Spirit Den, but I felt the need to read it or do it to him just so he can understand it better. This is a much more in-depth video. So, before I start as well, I also want to mention I play Magiquest at the Great Wolf Lodge, and yeah. So, you can play Magiquest wherever you want, but I just want to let you know the Great Wolf Lodge I go to, who is, well, I'm just saying, not all Great Wolf Lodges are the same for Magiquest. Some of them are different, so, my Ancient Book of Wisdom, which I'll explain in a minute, it might not be the same as yours, but, yeah. So, Carlos, this video goes out to you, so I'm going to start by explaining Magiquest to you. So, the first thing that you'll need is a wand. I'm just going to take this off real quick, just to explain it better. So, this is the wand. Now, just to know, you can get different colors as well. Like, this is the one I got, which is the gold and black one. Now, I'm actually using an older design. I've had mine since the beginning, so mine's an ancient relic. But there's other colors too. There's a pink one for the girls. There's the black and gold one, which is the one I have. There's a silver one. There's a brown one, which is a very classic one. Well, I guess all of these are classics. Then there's also dragon one. You get a fire dragon or ice dragon one. Although the classic ones are probably the best thing to go for. Anyway. And it actually does have a thing on the end. I just took it off. And one thing you can get, though, which I took this off to explain, is you can get what's called toppers. Now, this is the topper I got. It's the Great Wolf Lodge exclusive topper. And, yeah, so, and these usually give special powers to a Magi. The wolf one right here doesn't do anything special. It's just there for a souvenir. But there's different ones too. Like there's a dragon one, a unicorn, an owl, dark crystals, and stuff like that. Each topper has a different power. They can consist from wisdom, healing, protection, attack, stuff like that. And these just screw on easily. And, yeah. So, yeah, it just fits on the wand like that. And one thing that's cool about all toppers, though, is a wave of the wand will give it a glow. Oh, so, yeah. That's pretty cool. And if you're wondering how this works, it's like infrared technology. I think that's how it is, at least. But, pretty much, how Magiquest works, more or less, I'm just gonna explain each concept individually. So, how Magiquest works is you first purchase your wand. You have to have a wand, or you can't play it. The toppers are optional. You don't have to get them, but I got it because, I love wolves. And pretty much how it works is after getting your wand, you activate it. You can call your, self-Magi name. I call myself Spirit the Wolf. Spirit the Wolf, that's it. And then after activating your wand, you go to what's called the quest trees or the stone circle, depending on what Magiquest location you go to, and just cast at it, and then you can select your different quests for different runes And these runes will give your wand special powers that you can use in adventures. And by the way, I am going to read each of the riddles for the quest. So, and this is how it works. Pretty much, throughout the areas, there's different areas in the Magiquest world, and you can kind of tell where to cast because there's like a queue on the pedestal, or not, well, depends on what it is, but if I zoom in closely, like the Q part of this wand, minus the red crystal, or sorry, red ruby, or whatever you want to call it, you'll see like a golden Q, and that's the part to aim at. And it's pretty easy to cast. You just gotta aim it at the Q and then just give it a quick flick of the wrist and it'll activate. Alternatively, you can just do what I do. Sometimes just, depending on what location it's. If it's down below, I'll do the underhand flick, but if it's like high up, I do the, like that. But either way works. And moving on, I'm going to get back on the couch for this. That's pretty much how this works. Is there's different runes like I mentioned, and I'll explain each one of them as I go along. But once you get all the runes, you'll have all the powers and, well, obviously. And now I usually recommend trying to beat every quest before you do any adventures. Some adventures you only get a certain amount of runes, but I still recommend going and getting them all because why not? And pretty much moving on now. And now, each of the items for the quest, that's how a quest works. How a quest works is after selecting what rune you want to go for at the quest trees or stone circle, you will then, receive a riddle, and you have to find objects or items throughout the kingdom, and that's kind of how it works. You go to the area, find the object, and cast. But the question is, how will you locate all these items? Well, that's where this comes in. The Ancient Book of Wisdom. And this is just a simple kind of like cheat book. No matter what, you'll get this for free. No matter what, they always give these to you whenever you play Magiquest. And I'm now going to read each of the parts. It has a table of contents and your key to Magi quest locations, but that's just because of my location, because I played the Great Wolf Lodge, which, speaking of which, I actually am going there this Friday, so you probably won't see much of me this weekend, but I am going to Great Wolf Lodge this Friday. I'll do an in-depth video about that, but right now I'm just focusing on Magiquest. So anyway, and I also explained through Magiquest journey what each part of the, I'll zoom a little, what each of these. I'm not going to go over those because that's just common knowledge, but pretty much, and walkthroughs. Okay, so now we're getting to quests. So, pretty much, this is what a quest page would look like. It has like the riddle on this side, and then what items and steps to do on the other. And there's different quests, like I mentioned. Now, they are in a chronological order. You don't have to do them in that order if you don't want to. But there are some runes that you do need to collect first before you can access others. So, I'm now going to read each riddle from the book. So, I'll start with the quest. So open up your ears and listen. Okay, here we go. The Dazzle Rune. Seek out the 5 crystals with colors so bright red, yellow, blue, purple, and most powerful white. The lady in the leaves in the forest so deep will grant you dazzle room. It's all yours to keep. And yeah, it's a basic riddle. I guess I might as well take my time to read each of the objects as well. I mean, because why not? This video is for you, Carlos, and I want to do as much detail as I possibly can. So, okay, here we go. Enchanted woods hold many secrets, it's said. It's here that the crystals shine bright and glow red. If I were a crystal so vibrantly blue, in enchanted woods I'd be waiting for you. Gems as yellow as the sun shimmer down on everyone. Up the piney path you'll surely find a crystal with an enduring shine. Not far from where the pixies dwell, the purple crystal does as well. It's entangled woods that white crystals glow. They shimmer and glimmer and glisten like snow. So, sorry if it seems a little bit odd, but I'm just reading like each one of the items. Oh, sorry. Yeah, each one of these items right here. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Yeah. Each one of these items has something different. I take a short second break so you can kind of catch up. But anyway, moving on. So once you get all those items, and this mask is hot and itchy. Pretty much. Never mind. So once you got all those items, here's what the ending part of this quest is. When you have all 5 crystals within your possession, you're ready to make quite a dazzling impression. To the whispering woods down the stairs you must wend. The lady in the leaves is your blooming best friend. Classic. Next up, the Enchant Creature Room. 3 hiding chests in the woods overgrown, the 4th in the porch of a forest of stone. Once you've found all, and the pixies return, claim the reward which you've certainly earned. Okay, items. They say that the woods are strangely enchanted. They're right by the entrance where his chest has been planted. The Enchanted Woods is the place I'd suggest to find the second treasure chest. Up the stairs and down a piney path, you're likely to see the home of hidden chest number 3. There once was an old hidden treasure, a ruined rock with a worth behind measure. With an eagle it can be found, where the tangled woods are wound. Don't thank me, you see, it's my pleasure. Alright, once you got those items. Superb, brave Magi, you've been well trained. 4 treasure chests you've now obtained. A great reward you'll now receive at the Pixie's treehouse among the leaves. Next, Healing Room. Right. Shadow moss and oddhole fungus, root of forest fern, pure tree slime. Find all in time, then quickly, Magi, return to the princess fair, and she'll prepare a potion for the ill. And very soon, the healing room bestow on you she will. So items. If it's a forest fern you wish to earn, then hear this poem and heed it. The whispering woods contain the goods, so don't just stand there, beat it. Yeah, some of these kind of try to insult you a little, but it's nothing that bad. Shadow moss is dark and Shadow moss is dark and cross and difficult to trace. The enchanted woods lay before us in a shadowy place. It's now the time to find the tree slime, so put it away your fears. You'll climb the stair to the dragon's lair where it's very near. Fungus everywhere, along the tangled path, but if it grows on your clothes, you'll have to take a bath. Yeah, that's true. Seriously, kids. If you find fungus on your clothes, take a bath. Alright. When moss and fungus, slime and fern are yours, then to the princess turn, but where to look where pixies live, and there your gift she'll give. Alright. Portal Room. The portal room from Cosmos Sworn is known to one and all, but if you wish to access this, seek the Lady in the Wall. First gather gold enough to hold some 2,000 pieces, then give it all to the Lady in the Wall. Behold, your power increases. Hang on. Oh man. Hang on, let me itch my nose. Hang on, I'm gonna step out of the camera real quick so I can itch my nose. Sorry about doing this, but I don't want to show my face. I should probably have worn a better mask than this. But you know, I am who I am. Okay, so with that out of the way, where's my ancient book of wisdom? Alright. So that's the riddle for Portal Room, and for the items. Throughout the land of Magiquest, there's gold plenty, stored in chests. Just find them with your wand and cast, and lots of gold you will find at last. That's the easy thing about the Portal Room quest. If you've been doing quests in order, you should easily have enough gold by now. So, yeah, that's actually the easiest quest by far. And then after that, you've gathered gold on the quest you're pursuing, and proved you must know what you're doing. Now haste to the Lady in the Wall, near where the pixie lives, to claim your haul. Easy quest. Next up, Rune of Freezing. In the whispery woods, a lantern may glow. Along tangled woods, a talking tree you will come to know. Through piney path, a book you will find, and a painting of fairies will be yours in time. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. Just find a lantern to light magically. The whispering woods where lanterns all loom. You're a bright magi, you'll light up a room. I think that I shall never see a thing as strange as a talking tree. It's up the stairs in the tangled woods. Now travel there quickly, as you know you should. Go near the entrance to Pine Path and look. It's here you'll find the freezing book. It's on Piney Path that this painting is found, a portrait of fairies performing on the ground and in the round. Before I continue, I don't mean to spoil anything, but one funny line that I got when I did this quest for that painting, because the painting, it shows like a bunch of fairies around, excuse me, around like a normal looking person, and the lady actually said, does this dress make me look fat? I thought, oh my gosh. But that's beyond the point. I just wanted to say that because it made me laugh. Alright, so with that out of the way. You found the tree, book, and lantern, the old painting too. The rare Rune of Freezing is waiting for you. The enchanted woods holds the old man in his tongue. Approach with caution. He's kind of a grump. Alright, next. Ice Arrow Rune. Heed close the words of the Questmaster's tales. Seek out the hawk's claw and ice dragon scales. Likewise the snowflakes and icicles too. And seek out the nesting owl to tell you who's who. Had to do it. By the chills of December, through the tempest snows tossed, find the enchanted wood that glistens with icicle frost. No two are alike, but these are unique, and the whispering woods are the snowflakes you seek. To tangled woods you have to bound up, if dragon scales you wish to round up. Into the depths of Piney Path you'll have to bravely walk. With stealth and awe withdraw the claw, but beware the rest of the hawk. You found all the ingredients and mixed them up at great expense. Now go to the wise old owl repair. She's been forgotten down 2 stairs. And that's just kind of a hint, like forgotten means forgotten hall. If it wasn't, for those of you who are experienced with Magiquest, you'll know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who are not, then you're probably pretty clueless. But anyway, with that out of the way, next up is Rune of Protection. 2,000 gold pieces require a collection. Then seek out the chest where the crown of protection is hidden. The hourglass will give assistance and lead, but be careful and please keep your distance. 2,000 gold pieces you seek to find. If you are brave and so inclined, then and be persistent, wise, and bold, and you'll discover chests of gold. Enchanted Woods would be the place to find an hourglass and embrace its charm, but surely heed the chime, and Magi don't run out of time. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about this quest. The hourglass actually times you, which is really annoying. But hey, I have a little trick. I'm not going to explain it, but pretty much I think a lot of you know what to do if you've done the same quest. So anyway, this green regal chest, the royal craftsman designed it. In Whispering Woods, you surely will find it. When all these objects are in your collection, the Tree Man will grant the rune of protection. In Tangled Woods, you sure will see a man who grows tremendously. Yeah, how weird is that? Tree Man and Old Man in a Stump. What's up with trees? Oh, here's a cool rune. Celestial Rune. To summon star creatures, find the telescope's location, then sun, moon, and stars in the Book of Constellations. To the armory stargazer for the rune's great attraction, the power to call your star creatures to action. Now, just so you know, before doing this next quest, you have to get the Celestial Rune to do it. Now, that's actually a really cool quest right there, the Celestial Rune, and that's exclusively at Great Wolf Lodge. So, keep that in mind. Alright, so, gaze into these words, for the telescope hides, and a corner forgotten is where it resides. The sun shines bright and rays unfold. Look among the pines and behold. Over the tangled woods the wise person goes, where each bold Magi sees a moon that glows, and each one knows it isn't made of cheese. True, it's not. I say to Enchanted Woods, you surely must be going. You'll find the stars there glistening and glittering and glowing. On a whispering path is where the Magi's look. If you search, there you'll find this Ancient Constellations book. You've come quite a way. You can't give up now. Continue ahead and you'll find it somehow. To the armory stargazer, how you must tell, who lives not far from where fairies dwell. Okay. So, with the blank, okay, I'll admit, the Celestial Rune is another one of my favorites, but this is my favorite quest of all. I've done this quest 5 times, so I have 5 of the runes. I might do it again when I go back this Friday. Now, this is not a Great Wolf Lodge exclusive, and it is, I kid you not, the Great Wolf Rune. Now, for those of you who have been pack members for a long time since the beginning, and you've heard me mention the Great Wolf Rune, well, this is where I got it from. So, with that out of the way, here's my this is my favorite quest, so here's the riddle. If only I could itch my nose. I don't know if it's so, I gotta reach into my eyes. Anyway. And once again, this is still all for you, Carlos. So, Great Wolf Rune. The great wolf prowls on from the cosmos afar. Find first on these walls the wolf and the stars. Then next find the howling wolf born out of stone. And then in a chest the wolf rune makes its home. The inner stars find, they're the wolf's shining eyes. Take each one by one to the stars' map's bright prize. The great wolf awaits, so cast courage upon, to bring to life Lupus, whose legend lives on. Yeah. Before I continue, I do want to say the Lupus is not the name of the great wolf. Lupus is the name of the constellation that the great wolf is from. The great wolf's true name is Tamaska, which a lot of you have probably heard about by now who've been pack members with me, like Sheer Saber-Toothed Tiger or Fenrir Dragon. Again, you will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and there's also a little tip right here, so I'm just going to read it here. This quest will be different than all of the rest. Its pattern will put great Magi to test. The star map awaits once each wolf has been found. It's known to reside by where brown trees abound. So, here we go. The first wolf you must find hides in the stars and the trees, so beware. You can only be found near the main lobby stair. It's near the loose moose, the magic wolf prowls, and that's where the beast will let out a howl. By tanglewood's above the rest, the Magi seeks his unique chest. The wolf awaits, this rune you'll find. It surely is a special kind. To find the mystic wolf's eyes, your conviction must not waver. The whispering green lady lives nearby forever. Now one final trip down the halls you must make. It's the stone of courage this time you must take. And back to the walls of sparkling blue. This last trip you will make do it for you. And another thing that makes this quest so cool is the fact that each time you go back to the star map, yes, it's a tedious quest, but it's really fun. Pretty much each time you go back to the star map, another part of, well, the Lupus constellation connects. So, lines move on, then at the end, you summon Tamaska, which is amazing. And by the way, Great Wolf Rune is also another one of the runes that's gold colored. Gold means it's really powerful, so awesome rune to get. You have to get Celestial Rune first, but it's totally worth it. So, favorite quest right there. And now for the final rune. Now, there's actually part 1 and part 2. So, I'm going to treat it all as one quest, but I am going, well, it is one quest, but there's 2 parts. I'm going to be reading different ones. So, Master Magi Rune, part 1. Also, in order to do Master Magi, you have to have collected every rune before this one. Once you get every rune, the Master Magi quest will be unlocked for you. Celestial Rune you can do anytime. Great Wolf Rune, you need Celestial Rune. And Master Magi Rune, you need every rune. So, anyway. So, Master Magi Rune, part 1. 5 stars in the sky and their powers beyond. Need your help to light with a wave of your wand. Then find the great book of stars and 5 stones of the Magi code, and you will become the most masterful Magi ever told. I'm just going to check, see. Yeah, so here's the first one. Okay. Twinkle, twinkle, Magi star, how I wonder where you are. Look above near where forest ferns grow, and where it is you'll soon shall know. Twinkle, twinkle, second star, how I wonder where you are. Turn around and time will show it, icicles will shine below it. Twinkle, twinkle, magical star, how I wonder where you are. Use the stairs and once you're done, your reward will wait above the sun. I know, it's like a nursery rhyme. Do you expect me to sing? Twinkle, twinkle, shooting star, how I wonder where you are. Straight ahead the fungus knows, but don't get any on your clothes. Same thing again. I'll tell you what, just for you, Carlos, I'll sing the last one. Okay. Twinkle, twinkle, heaven star, how I wonder where you are. Down a pair of stairs you'll crawl, deep into the lost forgotten hall. I know it doesn't really match up, that's why I didn't really sing it. So, I'll read it again, but not in singing. Twinkle, twinkle, heaven star, how I wonder where you are. Down a pair of stairs will crawl, deep into the lost forgotten hall. So, yeah. Sorry, I had to do that. And then finally, twinkle, twinkle, 5 bright stars, bright as Jupiter and Mars. The book's upstairs, so don't the light, near Piney Path's main entryway. So that's part 1 of Master Magi Quest, and here's the second riddle. One final quest you must endeavor if you wish to rule forever as a Magi brave and bold. Your saga sung and legends told, find the 5 stones just bestowed as the sacred Magi's code. So that's the riddle for the second part. So here's each of the parts. So first you gotta find the 5 these Magi stones, so to say. Those keen of wit and they alone possess the creativity stone. Don't wander from the stellar book, you'll find it if you closely look. Those bold of tongue and they alone possess the communication stone. The enchanted woods search in there, just grab the rail and head downstairs. Those free of greed and they alone possess the collaboration stone. To find this truly precious gem, head to the quest trees and search near them. Those strong in nerve and they alone possess the mighty courage stone. To gain this prize, be true of spirit, find the Book of Consolations and look near it. Yeah, that's the thing, you'll have to get the courage stone twice. One for the Great Wolf Rune, and the other for the Master Magi Part 2. I think that's interesting, you know, I like how it said spirit. I know it's not talking about me, but it's kind of cool since I chose the courage stone as my own. Anyway, those pure of heart and they alone possess the valued compromise stone. Find all the stones, do not miss one. The forgotten hallways hiding this one. Or so after collecting all those stars and all those stones, plus that book, now in grand Magi tradition, complete one final valiant mission. Find the Master Magi treasure chest where pixies fly in dragon's nest. And once you open that chest, it will show Master Magi rune. You will have a celebration in a chest, literally. There's a bunch of lifestyle flash. And yeah, pretty cool. Now I am going to be honest though, the Myrtle Beach Magiquest, which is now closed down, they had a much better Master Magi celebration because you open the chest there and the quest master would appear on the big screen just congratulating you so every Magi could know that another one had joined or became a Master Magi. So yeah, cool. And also what they mean by Master Magi is as you go along there's like a scroll that will level up. So as you level up, you get new names. I think you start out as like a junior Magi or something like that. And then they level up to like junior Magi, apprentice Magi, just a Magi, senior Magi, and master Magi. Now I'm a Master Magi level 4. I've beaten the game, yet I love it so much, I still play it. I am that much of a fan. So yeah. And how long has this video been going on for? Wow, I've never gone past 30 minutes before. But hey, I'm going to keep going. So, now, I'm not going to stop yet, Carlos. You mean that much to me. So pretty much after doing all those quests, we now move on to adventures. Now, adventures are like quests in a lot of ways. It's the same concept. You gather items, but you usually have to do a big task in order, or, using the different runes. So now the Great Wolf Lodge Magi quest that I go to has 3 Magi adventures and 1 portal adventure. Now the portal adventure I have not really, well, technically I have completed that quest because I had the cheat.